Hi guys, it's TMP Reviews, and today I have 4 by Veronica Roth. So this book was amazing, and I kind of liked how it changed my mind about the whole series. But I'm going to get into that in a little while. So right now, I just wanted to let you know that this book is actually a short read, a lot shorter than the regular books. It's only about like 285 pages. And I devoured this book in one day because any book that's short goes by like this with me. And I liked that it was before Divergent, and you could see in his weakest stage was when he was in Abnegation, and I thought that was so amazing because when you think about 4, you think about him as this strong character that really he's hard to break as a character, but then you see him before he was given his name, before he was the character that he's developed to be by the end of Allegiant. So I really like that. And now I'm going to read a quick synopsis of the story, and then we'll get on with the review. One thing quick before I read the synopsis. Before you read this book, I'm hoping that you read the whole original Divergent series, Divergent, Insurgent, Allegiant, and then you move on to this book. Because that's kind of that correct order that you're supposed to read it. So, here we go. 2 years before Beatrice Pryor made her choice, 16-year-old son of Abnegation's faction leader did the same. Tobias' transfer to Dauntless is a chance to begin again. Here he will not be called by the name his parents gave him. Here he will not let fear turn him into a cowering child. Newly crescented 4, he discovers during initiation that he will succeed in Dauntless. Initiation is only the beginning. Though 4 must claim his place in the Dauntless hierarchy, his decisions will affect future initiates as well as uncover secrets that could threaten his own future and the future of the entire faction system. 2 years later, 4 is poised to take action, but the course is still unclear. The first new initiate who jumps into the net might change all that. With her, the way to rightening their world might become clear. With her, it might become possible to be Tobias once again. This book contains 4 parts, 4 short stories: The Transfer, The Initiate, The Son, and The Traitor, along with 3 short stories called First Jumper Tris, Careful Tris, and You Look Good Tris. One of the things I really enjoyed about this book was to see 4 before he was 4, when he was Tobias, and how weak he was in Abnegation, and how Marcus would torture him, and how Marcus would beat him. I felt so bad for him, and I didn't see him as 4 because there, in that position that he wasn't 4. And it was so crazy how the character developed. Once he got to the Traitor, where he already met 4, and it was when he already met Tris, and you could see how much of a different person he is, how he acts is differently, and it looks like Dauntless has changed him so much that it's almost I wouldn't say not the same person, but he's very different from how he was when he first started out. And some people are like, yeah, obviously, hello, he was from Abnegation to Dauntless. But I think the thing that I have myself constantly doing is comparing him to Tris, because I feel like even though Tris left Abnegation, she's still a stiff. She's still Abnegation. She's still selfless. And I'm hoping that you guys have not clicked on this video and not read the Divergent series, but if you have read Allegiant, this is where the spoilers come in. So I'm giving you the opportunity to leave now. Okay, so like I was saying, what I find myself doing a lot is comparing Tris to Tobias. And I know they're 2 different people, but they're 2 similar people. Like, an example, she was the first jumper, he was the last jumper. And it's crazy how they both came from Abnegation, yet she always has Abnegation in her. Even to the end, she was so selfless, and that's part of the reason why she's gone right now, because she was being selfless. So she took Abnegation and she was selfless to the end, while Tobias, you constantly find him, oh god, I sound like a stiff, he doesn't want to be Abnegation because of what people from Abnegation have done to him, and I can understand that, but it's so hard not to compare them in that sort of situation. But I ended up getting over it, and as I went through with the book, I saw how his character changed a lot from where he was when he was abnegation to when he was dauntless, but I just feel like because Triss and Tobias are so similar that I would think that Tobias would still act like abnegation, but I almost couldn't believe like the transition because I never saw him as a coward. But when you go to when he was a coward and when he was in abnegation, it changed like my whole like way of thinking about this character. But Tobias is still my favorite character in the whole Divergent series, and I know some of you are like, you pick Tobias over Triss? You're crazy, but that's just me. Moving on from that, there was a lot of funny moments in this book, and I don't know if it was just me, but when Tobias went on that double date with Zeke, I was kind of like, there is no one for Tobias except Triss, so you need to take your little dauntless self and walk away because there is no one for Tobias but Triss, so go. I don't want to see him on a date with anyone else. But you know, luckily for me, the date didn't go well because at the time Tobias was socially awkward, and he still is socially awkward. So one of the things that like struck me, people, like, you need to learn when Tobias is in the presence of the building, when Four is in the presence of the building, and so is Triss, and Triss is in danger, and you're the cause of the danger, you beware, because Tobias is going to come out of that cave like Batman, and he is going to beat your... Other than that, I liked all the scenes where he was kind of like growing like this love interest for Triss, and how even though like she had self-doubt, like I had kind of like both books open, like reading back and forth, and I loved how everything was from his perspective. And of course I liked the scenes where he was with Triss. Like those are probably my favorite scenes in the book. But I thought it was really cool to see what was going on behind the scenes that Triss couldn't know about because she was just an initiate. And this whole series has just, it's my favorite series. He's my favorite character. These are my favorite books. So I love this book. It just really showed me like another level of everything. And it made me think more about the series and more about the characters. And it gave me a different opinion even on Allegiant and on Insurgent and different things that were happening. But this book is really great, and I recommend it to everyone who has read the Divergent series completely, because this is just another thing that you just want to have to your Divergent collection, and it's, believe me, you're going to doubt not reading it if you have read the series already. So I hope you guys pick it up if you have, and tune in next time for another book review. The next book review will be We Were Liars by E. Lockhart because everyone is talking about it. So, tune in next time, and I'll see you guys later. The next book review, bleh. I cannot speak today. Hi guys, it's TMP Reviews for you today, and I have a book review. I can't even speak. I also wanted to mention that in the cover, there's a Ferris wheel here. I can't. Hi guys, it's TMP Reviews for you today, and I have a book review for you today. And why did I just repeat what I just said? I can't speak. We have Veronica. Hey guys, it's TMP Reviews for you today, and today forgot to put the book cover back on. Forget the book. Let's have a dance party instead. Let me see you put your heart